Commiserations on the defeat, but Tampines played well. They had the possession and all that. Second half, they looked better. So, what are you going to take away from this tournament? And in the future, what do you hope to see happening within Tampines?
Yeah, I think that's quite a fair comment. I think we got a lot better in the second half, and that's because we reduced the transitions, although they still happen in the second half. But in the first half, we were maybe a little bit rushed in our decisions, and but second half we did a lot better in terms of progressing the ball further up the pitch. But at the same time, I think KL couldn't sustain the pressure that they had in the first half. And on your second point about what would we learn and take away, I think in these two games we really exposed ourselves in terms of our game management, and that's something we need to improve. We've got quite a few young heads at the back, but that's no excuse. But I hope for them and for the team that we learn quickly and bring the lessons into our game, which is I think in 3 days' time. Yeah.
Hi, Coach. So your team recorded 2 losses in this campaign.
Yeah.
So how do you think this will affect your players' mental going to the league?
Yeah, definitely. We didn't give a good account of ourselves this time around. We've done relatively better in the last few campaigns, but unfortunately this time we didn't meet our objectives, which was to, let's say, qualify from the group. But again, we don't have a lot of time to sulk and moan about it, because again, like I mentioned, we've got a game in 3 days' time, so it's all about us staying as strong as possible with our thinking, and like we always say, next game, next action, and next performance.
Coach, we do know that Tampines, the way they have recruited the players this season, it's to look towards the future.
Yeah.
So, do you think the AFC Cup is a very important lesson for these players who are still young, who have, I think, they're contracted for like 3 to 4 years? So, I mean, how promising the future is for Tampines?
Yeah, again, I think, like you said, we've got quite a few young heads, and these international exposure, these experiences would only add to their toolbox or references in their heads, and hopefully those experiences and knowledge that they gain from such exposure will help guide their future behavior and performances. Whether or not they do get there one day, we won't know, but all we can do is to give them the best opportunities to grow and succeed, and by the same time we need to hold each other accountable to keep doing better, because growth doesn't just happen naturally. We need to be overloaded, and obviously today the players were overloaded, and that's a good opportunity for them to take away and get better in that sense.